Does Scotland have a film industry, and are there opportunities for young filmmakers? As a young filmmaker from the Highlands, it's been difficult to find opportunities within that area. It wasn't until 2016 when the BFI actually introduced a course in the Highlands and Islands. And that's when I realised I could actually pursue what I've always wanted to do. I visited the annual Inverness Film Festival at Eden Court and was lucky enough to interview two industry professionals from Hit the Ground Running.
We run between 3 and 6 courses a year in different parts of Scotland. It's an interactive course. There's a lot of industry engagement. We have practitioners joining us on every course and sharing their advice to the new entrants on the course.
We also have a vibrant film industry, 14 films made last year. So people love to come to Scotland to work. We have great crews and we have fantastic locations. So really, I think we're on the up.
There are different initiatives that exist to try and break down barriers and create pathways to break down geographical barriers, which in Scotland is a big issue for people because most production is in the central belt, and to have a sustainable career, it's tricky in the outer areas of Scotland.
Tristan is an award-winning filmmaker from the Highlands and Islands in association with the BFI and Screen Education Edinburgh, who supports young filmmakers in Scotland.
The hindrances are the obvious ones. So we are remote. We're far away from, if you think in Scotland, Edinburgh, Glasgow, the centre of the film and TV world, then you're far away from that. If you think that London or Manchester is the centre of the TV world, then you're even further away from that. So that's really difficult. You are quite often, I think, forgotten, or that people don't actually think that there is a creative industries above the central belt. So CARE began because I had availability of equipment, cameras and mics and whatever from Screen High. So if I was going to make a short film by myself, I wanted to make something that was going to be different and that would stand out. But obviously with limitations, you kind of learn that experience of, yes, you might be from this small place that's the Highlands, that's far from everywhere else, but you can make things here that have international appeal, or you can have this outward look. If I can't get funding from Creative Scotland and I'm not getting anywhere within the Scottish film industry, then why can't I just bypass the Scottish film industry?
In the city of Aberdeen, opportunities are arising for young filmmakers. Aberdeen Central Library held Real Futures. This was funded by Aberdeenshire Council and was an opportunity for young filmmakers to gain new skills as well as the chance to make short films. I interviewed Kyle to hear about his experience with Real Futures. Megan is a young filmmaker from Aberdeen and is currently studying the creative industries.
Opportunity-wise in Aberdeen, it's really difficult to find opportunities. There's just not enough of a wide market for it at all. And the only thing I've really taken part in that I can think of was the 40-hour film project, which happens every year, but there's never that much interest drummed up in it. And I think any opportunities we do have isn't expressed well enough. There's not enough media about it, and there's certainly not enough broadcasting on like social media or anything.
The opinion of opportunities in the film industry, particularly in the Northeast, tends to be quite negative. It's just a case of knowing where to look and sometimes knowing the right people and networking. I personally do think it's a shame that the hub of Scotland's film industry itself does lie within Glasgow and Edinburgh. Edinburgh being set to have a £40 million studio built on its greenbelt Could this perhaps open new prospects for young filmmakers? And does this mean Scotland's film industry will now flourish more than ever